Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Moore with a return. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
They kick the running back in motion. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that, just flashes, are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. They'll be led out by the promising young rookie quarterback from Nebraska.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
He's going to be brought down right at the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
To the air now on 1st and 10. His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play. Just like that.
He's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Third and long for him here. Throwing to the back of the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. The All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. We'll hear from the pistol. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Back to pass on 1st and 10. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 14 on the play, and it'll be 1st down, Dallas. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Blue. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Throwing from the gun. Catch made. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Finds the in route complete. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. He dodged the tackle. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They're coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence.
Hey!
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go!
That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's his running back. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down. Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. Begins his return at the 16. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Cowboys ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's kept up the pace all season long. To the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys out in front. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Has it in close. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. They'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd down run with Blue. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They'll work against the blitz. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now Daniels off the play action. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
On first down, it's Blue. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Makes the catch. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Blue gets the handoff. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw now. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Again, it's Blue. They'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Straight ahead with William. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and keeps that defense honest.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
23-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
29-yard line.
Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders need some big yards in a hurry. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 11. And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Daniels now on 1st down. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
17. Commanders 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Who gets it? And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
First down.
They're set up at the 35 now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets back to the line, but no more. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. This one's caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's tackled for no gain. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to elapse here in our first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Lots to talk about from the weekend that was. This a fitting capper to a compelling week, so let's get after it. Our swing around the NFL starts now. In Jacksonville, the Jaguars at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. And this is Nico Collins. He was a tough man to pin down all game long.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. This makes it up to the 25. The Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yo.
Now Blue. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Up the gun they go with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, Cowboys.
The slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going with Blue here. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Look to throw. He's got it. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
Second down now. They need 7. He's dropping back to throw. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Looking to throw again on second down. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. And they'll throw. Third and long. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
After the sack, could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. They've got a man in motion. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. And he'll take what he can get here, Brock. Sliding down with a gain of 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well. This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll run this with Blue. And he'll take this in after 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Catch made by Schoonmaker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Let's blue. He got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Pass play coming here. Out left limb makes the grab. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. That's good for a first down on the completion by the Nebraska rookie.
A gain of 12. First down, Cowboys.
Now throw it. Brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Blue. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys stretch the lead to 23.
Commanders 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson, start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
For a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Brought in right side by Moore. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10.
Again, Daniels to the air. He's got Moore once again. And this one doesn't go far.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
25-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. To the air again, Daniels. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Daniels is going to throw again. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. We've got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Daniels here. He lost the football. Cowboys scoop it up. And deep in their own territory, they're going to take possession now after the fumble.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when you're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw. Completed here to Pickens. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz, and he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
It's away, came off his foot wrong instantly, low and short here.
Over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Daniels from the pistol. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up.
And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the...
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a two-score game here late. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a two-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
The Cowboys about set to take over. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. They'll start to drive the blue. And he picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
On second near the blue. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Williams now on first and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. This time it's a passing play. Hauled in by Lamb right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw. Makes the catch. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Five still to go here. This is second down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll run. This is Williams. He's got it in the red zone. And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back.
Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. They'll run here following the penalty. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That's a play play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it, I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time they really need to pick up a few yards.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. 3rd down run with Blue. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
At the 2-yard line.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. To run with Williams. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Cowboys very close to an 11th win this season. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll work against the blitz. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys make it a 3-score game in the 4th. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys grow the lead now to 22 points.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. For the pace here as the clock continues to run.
It's now 3rd down.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And they get to him again. Looking quickly here. Gotta have this on 4th down. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Straight ahead with Williams. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence. Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
They're going to pass it here. Pass it down close. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play. As the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, everyone's been wondering, Brock, will this be the week? Is this going to be the week that the streak ends? Well, nope, change.